beautiful day for golf.
We're not good enough golfers.
Where is the beverage cart? Can't believe I paid money for this.
And we're back with another episode of the Ridge Golf Podcast, brought to you by Par Tabs. I gotta talk fast because everybody's in a big damn hurry today, it seems like.
This episode's going to be like 13 minutes.
No, we'll make it.
I got nothing but time.
Yeah, I'll give you 5.
Yeah, give me a solid. Alex has got to go to bed. He's
Alex is
solid.
in a wonderful mood.
Did a lot of stuff today.
Sunday
it's
fun day.
That's true. Continue on from the Masters talk last week. I found an article that came up that I thought was pretty interesting. Former Augusta national worker charged with stealing millions in Masters merchandise and memorabilia. Did you see that?
I did not.
So this is from Golf Digest. 2 days after another conclusive splendid Masters, some of the not so splendid news involved is the former worker charged with stealing all the money. He was charged in federal court in Chicago. So he stole millions of dollars of Masters merchandise over a 13-year span.
I was about to say millions of dollars. Like, how much did he take? But over 13 years, I guess. Yeah.
It's going for the
And we're
long
talking-
time.
I mean,
I
million.
wonder,
So it's more than one. So that's a decent amount of product.
lot
He's
of-
still
lot of
moving even in
product.
13 years. Like,
does it say how they ended up catching him? Like, what led them to figure it out?
Yeah, yep. So Robert Golemsky, a 39-year-old from Augusta, Golemsky is said to have taken stolen items to Tampa, Florida, bringing in charges of transporting stolen goods across state lines as well. It's not clear what items were or why charges were filed in Chicago, but let's see. Okay, so basically what he did is he stole them and then put them on an auction house online.
Figured as much, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then that's about it. But yeah, I mean, it would have to return. If found guilty, Golemsky would have to return all the stolen goods or money made from them.
I was gonna say, how's he gonna return it?
Yeah,
If he stole it,
For however
Doesn't
much
make any
he
sense.
sold it for.
yeah.
give me that polo I sold you 13 years
Do you
ago.
go off of what he sold it for, or what the price of it was? Because, like, say he sold it for higher than what
Well,
it was actually valued.
I'm betting he
That's
has
true.
to pay back what he paid or what he sold it for, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because he said stolen goods or money made from them.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Bring your
But-
receipts.
Like we were talking last week, all that stuff you find. Granted, that's not stolen; that's purchased
Pointless
and then
stuff.
relisted on the internet. But that brings resellers lots of money. But if you're just stealing gnomes and flags and maybe a green jacket here or there, it's hard
Going
to
to-
know.
Sneaking into the champions locker room, stealing all their stuff.
Got Scotty's
What,
underwear here.
What
Or
was
is
he?
it
He was a
plain gold?
groundskeeper.
They just said former
just-
worker.
Oh, former worker. I'm sure he got, like, wouldn't you think if you worked there, you got some stuff, like during the Masters?
Yeah,
Probably
I think I would just sell that stuff. Yeah, obviously it's not going to make you as much money.
it's not
but I think
making you
like,
millions. Man.
yeah, but like you could still like make some money unless there's like a deal where it's like, hey, we'll give you some of this stuff, but obviously you can't sell it.
right. Then it
also-
said
Sure,
also,
for millions of dollars, he was making some product disappear.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But
right.
also, he was working. I don't know what he was doing. But he was working at Augusta, so he probably was getting paid pretty decently, I would imagine, for working there, and that being prestigious.
Yep.
Do they
Golf course.
actually make good money there?
was
Like
gonna
the
say, I
general
also-
workers, like
They gotta.
your
man.
waiters, waitresses, bartenders. Like, do they do all right? I mean, you ever hear about Augusta? Like, where it is like it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Was it Georgia? Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not like
I
it's
can-
downtown Atlanta where people are going to be making in some big paychecks, or so it's like this random little tiny town. Whereas like outside of Masters Week, nothing never really happens there. Like,
I don't know.
Well,
You don't think people are coming in there that are invite only people, pretty high rollers? I would imagine they're paid pretty
yeah,
well.
but like
I'll see if I
Cost-
can find
the
anything
cost
on
of
that.
living and stuff down there is probably not outrageous because 51 weeks out of the year, it's just a regular old random town. Like,
Well, that's where you ever heard of the Augusta rule for tax?
Nope.
Mhm.
So there's a tax write-off that you can get called, I think it's something called the Augusta something, but it's based off the Masters, where you can rent your house for a certain number of days or weeks. I forget what it is, but and then use that as a write-off. So basically, your company can rent whatever this house for a meeting and then charge whatever thousands of dollars for it and then use it as a write-off. You have to do a little bit more detailed research than my knowledge, but
Okay, I did find something. I don't know if I can take this. This is just stuff that people have submitted for like wages and what they make. Just a few of them. This one's a landscape technician. This is 4 submitted, so 4 people said this is what they make. $16 to $21 an hour.
Yeah, that's not crazy at all.
Yeah.
Let's see.
that's
Also, like,
Sales associates 13 to 20. The one that is big, which these 2 do not surprise me, is server would be $23 to $41 an hour. And where was the other one? I saw bartender. Bartender is also 23 to 41.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Probably
same
based off
job.
tips.
Yeah.
pretty
Like,
decent for that. Yeah. Also, you're acting like Augusta, Georgia is like this little fucking bum hick town. It's 202,000 people. Like, it's not tiny. By
yeah,
any
but
means.
that's not like huge by any stretch of the word either.
Well,
Like,
yeah, it's not
that's what-
Chicago or fucking New York, but it's 202,000 people.
I mean that's smaller than Madison, and like I wouldn't call Madison that big of a city. Like,
These are like still poverty wages.
Big city man there. He's
yeah, big from you, who comes from a high school class of 12 people.
it was like 47. Thank you very much.
A town of 1,000 is like, damn, this place is big. Shit.
fast food. Now you know you made it. But then also in this article it says Augusta National has been involved in a number of legal battles through the years, including suing an auction house over the sale of a green jacket and cracking down against those scalping Masters tickets. So
Mhm.
it's a hard one to get in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
The 2 more here, quick. Merchandising associate, $12 to $17 an hour. So they're making this
Oh.
buku money.
Whoa, there's
It's
no way
like,
that's
hey,
right.
12 to 17. Well, it could be,
So
maybe
what?
it's
They work at the
bad.
pro shop, pretty much, or what?
I don't know.
Probably where this guy got all his clothes. Like, I'm only getting paid $15 an hour.
I would-
I'm making.
I would do it
Bathroom.
if that was the case. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
would
got a
be
chance
the-
to make millions, plural.
That'd be the
Bathroom attendant is 13 to 16, just smelling poos all day. And you only get paid $13 to $16 an hour.
you get tips. You
It's
get
not like
tips
you-
though.
It's not like you're wiping butts.
Yeah.
in there.
Here's a tip: find a different job.
You might get a bigger tip if you do.
Right?
I bet it was the guy. I bet it was the groundskeeper guy that they made, in the middle of the night, repair all the divots. He's like, these sons of bitches, $13 an hour. I'm stealing
I'm going to say
everything.
bathroom attendant. This guy was definitely a bathroom attendant.
Yeah, can we go off on a random tangent here? Do you guys like bathroom attendants? When I go in and I see
Never
those,
seen
I'm like,
one.
oh shit.
No.
I've never
Why
been
are
to a
you
place where
here?
there was a bathroom attendant. I would feel uncomfortable.
It's very awkward. I'm like, now I gotta pee, and there's just a person standing here, or worse, poop, and they're just gonna sit here and listen to the whole thing. Like,
I would feel almost tempted to talk to the guy if I was in the stall doing some.
Why?
Because you're just sitting there awkwardly. He knows what you're doing. You know
You guys
what
aren't
he's
locking
doing.
eyes unless there's no stalls or anything. Jeez,
Well,
man.
there's pretty big gaps in those stalls. You might be locking.
You just see an eyeball looking in at you.
I like my bathrooms like I like my bars empty. I
Yeah.
can walk in there and be like, ooh, I love this place. It's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Blake likes
Uh,
all the attention when he goes into the bar.
I will, let's see, what else are we going to talk about? Oh, yeah. So the Royal Golf Show coming up in August at Lake
In
Windsor
August.
Country Club. Well, it's coming up in August. And I bring
Coming
it
up.
up because
In
I-
months.
because I looked into having a booth there, and I got that kind of squared away. I had a couple questions about it. If we could bring a certain said secret golf cart, and then they're looking into it, but so that might be a thing. I went last year and I was sick, and it was about 95 degrees. It was okay. You show up, you get a couple free tickets to play at like Old Hickory and the Dells and stuff. So yeah, that's probably worth your time. I know there's a lot of traffic through there, so it'd be a good opportunity for me and whoever else would like to participate from the group to run the booth.
Oh,
Well,
getting
yeah,
invites.
he asked me about it. I'm like, it's hard to plan that far out. I might, I don't know, something might come up in those, months, but
You'll have
I
to
don't
let
know.
me
What did you
know.
say? It was the whole weekend, right?
No. Friday, Saturday. Friday afternoon and Saturday.
Well, I mean, that Sunday's a day of rest, so
Right.
whole
exactly.
weekend down the two.
Yep. And then something that I am helping out with that I donated a bunch of par tabs to last year for their goodie bags when they signed up is the Keep Wisconsin Warm and Cool Fund Golf Classic. It's the 23rd annual. It's in Lake Geneva, Tuesday, August 6th. Also, it's this is also in August, so plan accordingly. But if everybody wants to make a donation or sign up there for some, check it out at the Keep Wisconsin Warm and Cool Fund website. I'll put that link below. But I've heard that everybody that's gone to that, I've never been to it. I just donated that one year, but everybody that's went to it said it was really fun. One of the best golf charity events they've ever had or been to, I should say.
We gonna-
So,
We gonna ignore the elephant in the room that Brady is gone.
yeah,
Yeah,
Brady's frozen.
I might have to kick him out and see if he can rejoin here. He's just that smile, that frozen smile is beautiful, but I'm getting sick of looking at it.
Something about his face.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
removed him.
there you go. That's an old Snapchat. Get him back.
Yeah.
So are we getting a foursome in that?
Well, a foursome, let's see. Last time I checked, a foursome was $1,600, I think, to enter.
So that's going on the company credit card, right?
When I get a company credit card, yeah.
Well, Alex is already charging stuff on it the other day when I talked to him. So
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. We do need one though.
Well,
we do need one.
It'd be nice to have one. I don't know who's gonna pay it, but it'd be nice to have it.
Just start making a communal fund.
Yeah, gotta
Yeah.
make a little Patreon.
Oh, he's back.
There you go.
You-
Hey,
You
I-
could hear all that, but you couldn't say nothing, huh?
Yeah, how long was I frozen for? I thought you
For
guys
a
were just
long
ignoring
time.
me.
Did
Like,
you? I was gonna say,
it
did
was
you
like
think
5
you were
minutes.
doing what you do is just interrupt you every time you started talking?
Yeah. I did. I made like several comments, and I was like, "Are they just ignoring?" I was like, "What's going on over here?"
Do you want to repeat any of them? Or any of them worthwhile?
No.
They're lost in time. They're
There's
lost.
some good bathroom attendant talk in there that you gets grazed over, but we're way past that now, so
Yep.
we'll let it go.
Yep. When we talk about shows and charity events. so-
Nobody
Did
doesn't
you
like
say
to
what
talk.
course at Lake Geneva it was?
Let's see.
He did not.
Apparently
We
not.
got a couple
There's-
swanky ones out there.
No, it's at the historic Grand Geneva Resort and Spa in beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
I think that is one of the fancier ones.
I think it is too.
$1,600 a team. So
Yeah, I think it's over 1,000. I know that.
I will not be playing.
we're trying to convince Blake to use the company credit card.
Hmm.
Get us into
Then
it.
I might play.
Yeah,
Well, Brady, you got to get some of these parlays to hit. Just
Yeah.
one,
You're telling me.
and then give it to charity.
Everyone in the world out there who bets is hoping that a parlay hits. It never
Never
does.
do.
What were you saying before we started this, Jordan, about somebody being sick or somebody's out of the rankings or something? Though
We were talking
I
about
said
Scheffler going to win again.
Yeah, the RBC Hermitage tournament got delayed because of rain today, but Scotty Scheffler's like 20 under with
Yeah,
like,
he's got
I
a
think he's got like
six-stroke lead or something. Like
two holes to go, and I think the next guy is all done, but like there's like 3 or 4 others that have 3 or 4 holes to go, and they're like between 4 and 8 strokes behind. So he's pretty much gonna win 3 out of the last 4 like tournaments. He's on fire right now, pretty much.
Yeah,
Like
he is dialed in.
Did you bet on him at all?
No, and it's a random who cares golf tournament. I did not do anything on that.
Oh, well, it's
Aw.
opportunities to make money, man. You just
Yeah,
leave
I
the
guess,
money on the
you know.
table.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
he only
that
bets on majors.
that's true. The major money that caddy's going to be rolling in the dough.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he probably still wins even for this one. I think it's like 2 or 3 million, I think, for the win for the purse for the first place.
Yeah, but like think of like all he has to know and do, and like I mean, he's very probably integral. I mean, it'd be a stressful
Yeah.
job. I wouldn't want to do it. I hope I would be getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
Brady, your thoughts on a former caddy or being a former caddy?
Never get any of the glory. You just show up
Yeah.
and you hang out.
You just give them the right clubs and no glory.
Yeah, it looks like a 7-iron here, boss. 7-iron. 7-iron.
Brady,
Like, it's 50
imagine,
feet.
yeah, imagine how much money you'd be in right now if you just kept caddying. You just kept
Yeah,
driving that career.
I'm sure I would have had this fortunate luck that this caddy had.
Hey, you latch onto the right guy. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With my help, you could be the best.
Do you see that 15-year-old who's tearing up the Corn Ferry Tour?
Mm-mm.
No.
There's I'm pretty sure he's 15 years old and he shot like a 66, a 66, and then today I think I saw he hit like 7 birdies in 10 holes or something. Like
Jeez.
he is crushing it.
I'm
I'm
jealous.
not sure. Did you guys remember? Is it like 1 win on the Corn Ferry or is it like 3 wins on the Corn Ferry? How do you get your tour card? Like,
Oh, we talked about that on
no, we
one
looked at it
episode.
before. I don't remember exactly what it was like,
Miles Russell.
but like, I mean,
You must have a hell of a
Imagine getting
caddy.
imagine getting your tour card you can't even drive a car, but you can play in the PGA Tour. Like, wild.
Mhm.
Shoots
Well, so you have
14 under at the event. Jeez.
let's see. Corn Ferry Tour, development tour for the U.S. based PGA Tour. Features professional golfers who have either not yet reached the PGA Tour or who have done so but then failed to win. Ooh, so you can get.
You got the Cliff Note version of this?
The top 5 finishers. Hold on. The top 5 finishers plus ties from final stage go directly to the PGA Tour with no stop on the Corn Ferry Tour required. Well, that doesn't give me. That's not telling me nothing.
How about you just read? And...
While you're reading that, I'll make
Oh,
these guys feel
No,
inadequate.
don't even say you got it because I don't want to.
I got it.
Stupid.
I got it.
rule.
Shut up. The top 30 players on the season-long standings at the conclusion of the 2023 Corn Ferry Tour Championship will earn PGA Tour membership for the 2024 season. There.
The top 30 get to go.
That's what it says, yes.
I thought there was
You
also
sure?
some things that were like if you won or if you got like multiple wins or something, you got an automatic qualifier or something like that. But maybe I'm just making that up.
Didn't I just say that like 10 seconds ago?
No, we
I don't
couldn't.
know.
Like we told
Said
them
top
that.
30.
Yeah.
All right. Now time for you guys to feel inadequate here. These are
I already do.
Daily occurrence.
Miles Russell, the 15-year-old kid on the Corn Ferry Tour. His stock yardages for his clubs. His driver is let's turn this into a game. What do you think he hits his driver at?
Okay. I got this.
15-year-old kid.
15. Super flexible. No muscle development yet.
Super
muscle
flexible.
development.
You start off with super flexible. Go
He
ahead.
hasn't developed a full skeleton yet. 310.
Jeez.
All right. What about you? What?
I'll take 311.
Alex?
I'll say $1. I'll
Do the
take
Bob.
I'll
Do the
take
Bob
everything
Barker.
out.
Do the Bob Barker.
Yeah, I'm gonna do $1.
280. So like that's
Damn it.
Oh, that's okay.
That's
yeah.
still
I was
pretty,
thinking 2s, but I wasn't thinking 280.
still pretty damn good. Like his
Oh fuck
driver's
yeah, better than I'm doing.
like his 7 irons 184.
184.
I can hit like 160 with that. Like
That might still be driver.
Yeah, yeah. That kid's built different, man. Super flexible from what I
hit
hear.
his
Well, you're a
sandwich.
super flexible guy.
Yeah.
What's his putter getting for range?
His sand wedge can get him
Oh, man.
113.
Oh my god, that's pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah. That makes you like,
that's my pitching wedge.
Well, good for him, man. Keeps it up,
Yeah.
set for life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
I
mean-
did squeak out for 9 holes on Friday at Lodi.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Mm.
Didn't even snap you fellas.
Good.
It was
I want to see you
I'm
go.
too busy during my
Yeah.
days to be looking at snaps. I tell you, when you guys get on a roll, I'm like, oh my gosh, like what? Like,
I'm
like,
not gonna lie. On Saturday afternoon, when you guys were messaging a lot, I was trying to take a nap and it was really pissing me off.
Oh, I tell you, man, there's nothing more annoying, and it's always at the most inopportune times.
Yeah,
Like, oh, I'm sorry, was I not speaking?
know, they make
go ahead. No, I'm
vibrate
done. Go
feature,
ahead.
right?
I was just gonna say I was in there working on the computer, and my wife's like, "Your phone's blowing up." I'm like, "It is nothing important. Don't worry."
Yeah.
Whoa, we're not important. God damn it.
I don't know. Yeah, it was. I don't think I can't even remember the conversation, so I don't think it was. But at any rate,
I thought about texting. Well, not Blake. Probably he wouldn't have come down, but you two today to go 'cause it was beautiful out. But then I got busy. Old man needed help cutting some branches and stuff, and then I cleaned my truck and shit. But
I did debate it, but I also spent money this weekend already, so I was like, yeah, wait it out.
yeah.
Pretty breezy out there today. Still.
Yeah, it still was
Well-
kind of cutting. Yeah.
Well, Saturday was miserable. Friday, I went Friday afternoon. It was sunny, but it was still
windy as
cold.
shit. It was
Oh yeah,
really
it
tough.
sucks, man.
Yeah. But
What'd
the
you
course
shoot?
was- I shot a 52, but I had
Anyone there to count it? Because I don't believe it.
yeah. Logan was there, and I was
Oh,
beating him for the
Logan,
first
yeah,
3
he's
holes. Yeah.
crusty.
You were beating him for 3 holes, and then what? He fucking
Then they
toasted
played golf.
your ass.
He actually
Showed up.
he actually had some really good shots.
Mine
But-
were better.
Some of mine were better, but he was falling apart sometimes too. He actually on hole 7, where you got to thread the needle between those 2 trees, he put it on the green from the tee box. That was pretty impressive. But he landed way up on the hillside, and I think it,
Oh,
hit
and
the
it
cart
rolled
path and
down.
rolled, and yeah, but still, I've never seen that done. But that was the first time I think I played that course where the greens weren't aerated and all
Oh.
sandy. So
Nice.
nice.
So they're pretty decent then, huh?
yeah, the course actually looked beautiful. Like it was, yeah, with all that rain, and then they must have just mowed it, and the greens were nice, fairways were nice, and the rough wasn't too bad because it's not fully grown yet. But yeah, it was a good time. Found a couple balls. I mean, that's golf. It's good golf.
Always hounding.
Yeah.
When I went golfing with Spenny last week, I forgot he found your guys' golden ball, his first hit. He lost his, but he found a Pro V1, and I'm like, oh my gosh, settle down, everyone. We found a Pro V1, and I was like, too bad it wasn't a noodle. But
I would have taken it then.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
also have to give my boss a shout out on here because he made fun of me so much when I did not know that if you swing with intent, it counts as a stroke. I'm new to golf. Everyone, I think everyone got that by now.
Yeah, we're
And I tell you what, I will never. I told him I was like, I will never ever count it. I will
Why would
never
you?
do it. No, why would I? And I'm just going to aggressively do practice swings with intent. That way, I can just be like, oh yeah, it's still a practice swing. It might be my 5th one, but that was a practice swing.
They
with
can
intent.
tell if you're swinging over the ball. Like,
I always swing over the ball. We've seen the TikTok.
yeah, you were trying to
Overall,
hit,
no.
to hit the
That
ball.
was, no, that was just an up practice. I was just trying to
Up practice.
I'm trying to find my level. You know,
Oh,
That's
that's
what
a new word. Up
Yeah.
practice.
My
you
up
just
practice.
slowly go
Yeah.
down from there. You got to find your right space.
Mhm.
But yeah, I did feel stupid about that, but never have counted one whole time golfing. So, and I won't.
And I
Same.
refuse.
Yeah, Brady knew. He's just like not gonna do it.
Yeah, absolutely not. Never.
That's going to be the name of this week's episode. Up practice.
Up
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah. Next time if I play around a bunch of random people, I whiff
Oh,
it.
that's my up
Like,
practice.
That's
Just
my
tell
up
me,
practice.
nothing. Don't nothing to see here. Just my up practice shot.
You mean practicing
go-
up? No, up practice.
Oh yeah, but that's all I have for this week. Anybody else got any gonna go golfing or anything like that
No.
coming up?
No,
I saw one more funny video. It was a dude who was putting on a green, and a swan was super pissed off and started chasing him around.
It's always fun.
Yeah, it was pretty silly. But I mean, you don't really need to go look at it because, like, if you picture in your head a dude on a green getting chased by a swan, that's exactly what the video is.
yeah,
I remember when we went, me and Brady went to Platteville once, and there was geese that were there, and like they did not move, and I thought for sure like they were just like decoration, like for the pod, and then my ball went up there, And then not until I got right up next to them with the cart that their heads turned, scared the crap out of me. I legit thought they were just like little decoy, like just planted ones, you know.
Yeah.
And man, birds are scary.
They
They got vicious
especially
intent.
especially those sons of bitches fucking
Oh, man.
hissing at you. and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
They don't fuck around.
To go off of that, there is usually a hole when we go down golfing at Galena that has geese that are nesting. So they're
Oh,
super aggressive
dangerous
then.
ones, yeah.
And that's coming up in a couple weeks here. And
Yep.
Alex is guest playing for
Oh
a
yeah,
day.
let's talk about that quick before I go to sleep.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
talk
I don't know
about
if we did talk
how
about
much
that.
pressure you're going to be under
No,
when you
I'm talking about
up
something else.
practice.
When Blake, he calls me and he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "I'm calling you up. We need someone to sub for this golf trip thing we do." He goes, "I need you one day." I was like, "I don't know, man." I was like, "I gotta take a day off of work, and I don't really want to do that." And he goes, "Come on, man, we need you." And I was like, "Fine, whatever, I don't care." So I put in my request. Boss approved it. And then, like that night, he's like, "Oh," he calls me. He's like, "By the way, we don't need you for that golf thing."
That
He started it by saying he didn't say anything. The first thing he said as soon as I answered was, "I'm so sorry." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "We don't need you for the golf thing." I was like, "I'm going." Like I
We're-
took off.
You're going. Yeah.
this wasn't my fault because
It was.
it was the guy that hooked us up, or like works there that hooks us up. He's in the chat, and we had a whole month-long conversation of trying to find people, and I mentioned that my brother can sub, da 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 da. And then literally right after, I'm like, "Dude, you're locked in, right?" Yeah. He like pipes up and he's like, "Yeah, it's like too bad you don't know a guy that works there that could sub." And I literally wrote back, I'm like, "Now you say something." Really.
He'll play with us anyway. Like he'll
Yeah.
play with each team like a couple holes, and then he'll fall back and play with them. So it's not
Yeah.
really that big a deal.
But
But
Maybe
that's
that's
just
something.
like Blake to need a favor, and then as soon as I line everything up, oh yeah, dude, I don't need you anymore.
you were pretty stern on your answer. I'm like, "Hey, we don't really need," you're like, "I'm going."
Oh, I was
I
pissed, man.
already put the thing. I'm like, "Okay, no, I'll tell him you're in." Sorry.
Jeepers, Crabs already got to drive all the way there. Brady didn't get an invite. There's a lot of
Goddamn.
team.
It's always next year.
Yeah. Well, we got.
We'll
we
ask
went from
Brady next
0.
time.
Yeah, say we went from 0, me and Brady not being invited, to me being invited. So next year, inevitably, it has to be both of us going.
All right,
For one
fingers-
day.
This is a
fingers
test.
crossed.
This is a test to see if Alex can, handle it the 3
Oh,
days or
please.
2.5
I've seen
days.
everyone golf here. I know what I at least know what I'm kind of up
I'm
against.
More than just
I'm gonna
golf,
burst
dude.
your bubble a little bit here. Me and Blake are by far not the best golfers.
Oh, I figured that.
So
I
there's-
figured these guys were probably pretty
there's,
good.
there's 16 guys that go, and right now Blake is ranked third to last, and I'm ranked like fifth to last,
Second to last.
second to last. Well, you should have been at least third to last. I don't know how they.
Who's last?
A friend of ours. We're not
Well,
gonna.
it's gonna be
not gonna, like,
one of my brother's buddies, but
Call him up.
that's where we're ranked of
Yeah,
the
say
16
names.
guys. Blake is ranked 15th, and I'm ranked like 12th or something like that, or 12th or 11th. Like
Yeah. Well, you better send in
we're
that
not good, so
You better send in that chat you got with him that he don't count misses. he ain't counting no strokes.
Oh yeah. So we'll see how it goes for you, dude. But it'll be a good episode to talk
Coming
about
up.
when that happens. Yeah, it is coming up fast. But all right, fellas. Well, thanks for hopping on.
Till next week.
see ya.
Till next week. Bye.
Bye.
Out for bathroom attendance.
Get out of here!